Well, hello, Glue Troopers. Max and Max's Models here, and had a lot of errands to run today and things to do with the wife, but once I got back, got off into the Tarbis, got to work on the C-141 Starlifter from Atlantis, which I'm going to be doing a full report on later, so I'm just going to go over real quick today's activities. We'll talk about the model in detail. Hopefully tomorrow night. I hope to be done with it tomorrow. But one of the things I had to decide was I'm going to do just a basic build on it. I'm not going to go in the weeds with it. And I was thinking I'll just leave it, all aluminum. But that massive wing, it just begged for something to make it pop a little more. And I was going to leave it all aluminum colors. So I found this nice photograph of an early 141A. And that color on top wasn't really anything I could match. I guess it's some kind of treated or anodized aluminum, but it's kind of a weird aluminum green, so I decided to mix aluminum and green. Now, it could just be the lighting that photo was taken under, but I've seen some other pictures that it sort of seemed to have that tint to it. And I figured, well, that'll break that up, make it look a little less boring. So I batched up some paint by mixing, like I said, some acrylic flat aluminum and some acrylic green, and stirred it till it more or less looked about rightish, and masked it all off and sprayed it. And when I was done, it had hardened and everything. I clear coated it, and then I decided to go in with a paint pen and just follow the tape. And that would give you a nice trim job on the wing. Unfortunately, I missed a spot, and when I went to tidy it up, I made a mess, because it's always the repair that gets you. So, of course, the standard response to that is to turn around and start painting over it. But, of course, the paint never matches what you did with the airbrush, so yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Wound up remasking and brushing over the whole thing, making sure the brush strokes went with the wind, sort of give it that look. But I'm like, okay, but it did give it some extra character. So I decided, okay, we're at the point where we can decal it now, and the decals are really good. They were easy to work with. They didn't knot up on you. They only had to have them in the water a short time before they slid right off, slid into place. That's one of the best sets of decals I've ever worked with. We'll talk about that in more detail when I finish it. So, got all that on, had to pretty much stop. I did a little bit of weathering on it and stuff, and then some Solvacet. Actually, I think I used the Micromark and decaling solution. And pretty much just left it to harden overnight. I'll give the Solvacet overnight to do its thing tomorrow, or the Micromark. I'll come back tomorrow, clear coat it. Once that hardens, I'll put the last few parts on and start taking pictures. I guess I should do the nose black. I kind of got in process decal. Oh crap! I forgot to paint the nose black, and I'm gonna have to mask that off. So I got to make sure I have a nice strong clear coat on there and be very careful. I guess I'm not going to spray paint it. Well, if I do airbrush it, it's going to have to be very, very delicate, because there's decals up in that area and I don't want to peel them off. But, every once in a while, you accidentally skip a step. Like, oh, I was supposed to do that first. But it's actually starting to look like something, and there's where it's at right now. I also had a little time to play with my soldering and some stuff, and I've got a few new soldering toys on the way, and I've got to give myself some 20 gauge wire to practice with, but making a little bit of progress. And that's where we're at for right now. Okay, guys, hope everybody's doing well. You take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you later. And as always, model on.